Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you guys born in the year of the rabbit. So if you are a year of the rabbit, or you know someone born in the year of the rabbit, then this is a reading for you. We're going to be picking 3 cards today, and we're going to see what your forecast is for this week. Let's just give these a little shuffle up, and we are going to stop them there. We're going to take that one from the bottom, we're going to take that one from the middle, we're going to take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a white, black, black. Good start. Moving into this negative as we go, but as I've always said before, the white isn't always all right, the black isn't always an attack. It all depends on the compatibilities on the other side. So let's find out how things are going for you today. We've got that white tiger there, and that's an emotional card. That's a card that is almost a symbol of things like feelings and emotional attachments and connections, and basically matters of maybe the heart and romance. So maybe there's some romance on the cards for you guys. Maybe there is I suppose something that is starting to come into fruition or being manifested. However, the white isn't always all right, because the tiger is not necessarily compatible with you rabbit people, because the lines of communications are not strong enough between the two. So I'm thinking that maybe there is a lack of communication somewhere, and it's starting to make you realize something. It's maybe making you sort of come to some kind of realization, and it's making you feel like there's a better approach to be had. Maybe there's a better way that you can face this. Maybe there's a more kind of peaceful, kind of tactical way that you can get around this, or navigate through this. At the moment, who knows? Potentially it could just be a case of waiting it out and having some patience. We are moving over into those 2 negatives there, but you know, black isn't always an attack. Your temper's getting a little bit hot and a little bit up and D, isn't it? You're getting a little bit furious. I wouldn't say furious, because rabbits don't get furious, but to your standards, something has infuriated you, something has upset you, something's come along and you're going, why has this happened? What is going on? You're almost convinced that there is I don't know, a jinx or a curse that has happened, because for some known reason, even though you are plodding along, things keep going wrong and you can't figure out why. But is this a case of you're still kind of in that ignorant place that we were a few weeks back? Maybe you are still being a bit naive to things. You can't fix everything, rabbit people, and if it's broken, it's broken. Just leave it be. You know? Sometimes if it's broken, you just need to walk away. There's no point trying to fix it. I think right now you need to avoid conflict. You need to avoid being aggressive. You need to avoid things that are going to drag you into a place of negativity, because you're going to move into this phase of the dog. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing for you rabbit people, because the dog and the rabbit are actually on the same soulmate line. And if you want to know more about the soulmate lines, then hit that subscribe button, and you'll see the video pop up eventually when we do a video on that in the future. But the dog and the rabbit go together quite well, and they're relatively compatible. However, we're looking at a negative one there coming in here, and some sort of like reminder to keep yourself reserved and keep yourself in a position where you're not going to get taken advantage of, or you know, somebody's not going to be able to come along and manipulate you and basically use you for stuff. But right now I feel like you're already in a place where somebody may have already rubbed you up the wrong way, or you've already fallen out with somebody. You've already got your suspicions. You're suspicious of something. You're untrusting. You are questioning things. You are not understanding what's going on, so therefore you can't give yourself an explanation, and therefore it seems suspicious. Maybe there's somebody being dishonest. Maybe there's a lack of communication. Maybe you're just being naive, or looking for problems where there isn't. I don't know. But you're definitely upset about something that could potentially be going on, maybe in a relationship, maybe around a relationship, maybe because of a relationship, or because you want to be in a relationship, or you want to get out of a relationship. Who knows? But it's definitely got something to do with a relationship where somebody has come along, or somebody maybe within that relationship, could even be you within the relationship, has created distrust and potentially have you questioning things, and now you are suspicious. Now you're wondering, what else is going on here? Maybe they lied. Maybe somebody's lying to you. Right now as well, I feel like you've got that Tiger card to remind you that, your heart is something valuable, and if it is something that you've given to somebody else and they haven't been caring of it or considerate of it, it is you that is going to get the, I don't know, the short end of the straw, I suppose. You are going to draw the short straw there, and you are going to have a problem, especially when it comes to recovering from that, because again, it's on you. And that dog card is a protective card coming in and saying you need to look out for yourself here. You need to be more aware of who's around and what's going on, because potentially there could be some snaky behavior going on, or somebody that is pretending to be loyal or pretending to be in a place of I suppose creative, not creativity, of I suppose it'll basically be creating animosity, I think is what I'm trying to say. And we're going to move over into this black rooster here, which kind of sums that up in a sort of more think about it kind of way, because the rooster is your opposite. It is your direct conflict. And if you want to know more about your conflict lines, then hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing that in the future. But there is definitely a conflict there. You've definitely got something going on. That rooster there is a think about it card. It's from that thinking affinity triangle. And if you want to know more about that, then hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing videos on that again in the future. But that rooster is your conflict line. It is part of the thinker triangle. You've got things to think about, and you've got things to take seriously right now in a way that is that's basically going to change things. Things are going to mix things up, because if you actually consider things and think things through, you'll be able to see what's actually happening. And potentially this is a case of you being naive again, where you're just choosing not to. That rooster is in the black. There is a lesson to be learned here, and I think you're going to learn it the hard way, because you've had to now, because you've been putting off learning it the proper way for a long time. There is a lack of communication, there is a lack of trust, there is a lack of, I suppose in some ways, just respect in general. You've lost respect for the people or the person involved. You're losing respect for yourself, or you had little respect for yourself in the first place. And potentially it's now time to actually answer the consequences that come along with that. You're going to have to deal with what happens next. Like I say, you've got a sort of manifestation of negativity coming through, and it all stems from your own seeds that you've planted. These are your consequences, because you've been neglectful, basically. You have been neglectful, and now you have to suck it up, and you have to suffer it, and you have to deal with it, and now it's your mess that you need to clean. But as I say, cleaning up the mess is exactly what you need to do, because you can't fix what's already broken. All you can do is clean the mess. And that's where you're at. You're just going to create animosity. You're going to create a very sort of stagnant, horrible, toxic environment. Every time you try and fix this, you make it worse. Every time you try and put things back together, more gets broken and more gets chipped away. If it's broken, leave it. Just clean it up. Don't try and fix it. Just clean up the mess. That's all you can do. And then potentially start again. Throw it away and get something new, or get something else. Just stop trying to fix a mess. Stop trying to fix something that's broken, and potentially just clean up the mess. And we'll see how you get on with that next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the rabbit. I will be back tomorrow for Karmic Wednesday for those two karmic signs, the dragon and the snake. If I don't see you then, I'll see you next week when we come back for you guys again for the year of the rabbit. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.